Snowball, there we go. How about that one? That works, right? It should do anyway. Right, you wouldn't have known, but I was saying in the build up to that, this is a bit of a test stream. Because we've got a brand new PC, a brand new system, a brand new way of doing things, and a brand new mic, funnily enough, which quite clearly is great. I mean, it looks fantastic. My old one is a bit ropey looking, but clearly works. Thank you very much, though, Mems. Much appreciated that. Saves me a lot of time. It may well be that this bad boy is a bit too high. Let me listen back. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers. I'll put this back up there because normally this is too low. I have moved the mic closer as well. So as I was saying, right, I'm going to run this because we're behind now. What I was saying is, not usually free on a Saturday. We've got a brand new PC, brand new setup. Let's test this. And a couple of games tonight. One VFL, one tonight. I'm so used to doing evenings. One VPG, one VFL. Let me just mute that as well. Because we were supposed to record on the Wednesday and Domino was poorly. So we've actually got VFL games left over that we've actually recorded and not got to watch. So that's what's first. And then coming up second is Memzinhoball, the return of Memzinhoball to PCW. And that will be our second and final game of the afternoon. So if you're like me, just sat waiting for Champions League final, you got nothing else better to do, kick back, relax, and let's watch some clubs. Now, so we've got Monaco versus Montpellier. Montpellier in the white from left to right. Monaco in their away black kit. Pressing from the front. Teagle wins it high up. Looks to square it. Can't do so. Nutmey gets it away. Sims for Monaco. Gives it to Jarrow. You'll notice a few of these Monaco players. That's an unfortunate touch. A few of these Monaco players, they've got some big names around the VFL scene. So looking forward to catching those guys. And yeah, like I said, the stream is split down the middle today. Half VPG, half VFL. Can't say fairer than that, can we? Newman swings it in. Brillo with a fantastic header. They have definitely worked on that one. I thought the goalkeeper tipped over. He might have been offside though, because he didn't take that goal kick from the 6-yard line. But yeah, Monaco definitely starting the brightest of the two teams. Newman, who is wearing the same number as me. Jarrow gives it to Teagle on the edge of the box. Thought he might pull the trigger, but still has it. Spending, is it going to go out for a corner? It is. Monaco keeping that pressure on early doors. And this is VFL higher tier, League 1. Or, I butchered the French there, it's Ligue 1. I think going into this, Monaco was 6th, Montpellier were 12th. This was last weekend's action. Could have updated it, but we did promise both of the teams, all 4 teams that were picking up games. And just like that, Jenkins through for Montpellier. One-on-one, goal bearing down on him. Freeman makes a big save. A tame finish. Perhaps too much time for the young striker. But Montpellier hitting Monaco on a counter-attack there. Yeah, it is a perfect way to spend a Saturday afternoon, especially arguably the biggest footballing day of the year. Champions League final later on. And what do you do until the Champions League final? I feel like they missed a trick by not putting like one of the playoff finals on today. Although everyone will be watching that and not this. So I guess swings and roundabouts, huh? Okay, 13 minutes in. Here comes Sims down the line for Monaco. Right to left in the black kit. Jarrow is cooking so far. Good bit of football from Monaco, but just not there. Jarrow presses high, which is a key thing for Monaco so far. Driller gets it away. And a key thing for this Montpellier side is they look dangerous on the counter-attack. JCL over on this left-hand side cuts inside, swings it in with his weaker foot. Your mate, who I believe is the cameraman tonight, so thank you very much, heads it to safety. Newman. JCL wins it back, gives it to Nutme, and they'll recycle. Here he goes again. What? Mems, come on, mate, come on. Robbie cuts inside. I've always been good. I've got certain people in commentary boxes dragging me down, mate. I hope he's not watching this. JCL gives it to Tom. What a big save. Freeman down low to his left-hand side. And just like that, Montpellier turning the screws now. Arguably two of the bigger chances. Despite not having much of the ball. Such as clubs Nutme there. I mean, to be fair, that is a half a chance. Goes begging though, and we stay at 0-0, and it's not through any want of trying. Jarrow, good ball into striker's feet. Teagle, JM keeping the ball nicely on Monaco, and look how many players Montpellier have got sat back in here. I feel like they've got a game plan here, and again, Monaco's game plan is win it high and suffocate them, and that's what they're doing, to be fair. Save for a few counter-attacks and that corner as well. Sims, hospital ball, but Jarrow, he's a quality player. I mean, kiss of death there, sorry. He did take care of it until he didn't take care of it. JCL breaks through now. It's 2v2. Man peeling off to the back post. Perhaps the wrong option there. He was peeling off. He did want it swung in. He didn't get it. And now all of a sudden Monaco back on the offensive. Sims skips passes, man. That's what we like to see. Good wing play from him. Spendingo. Robbie does well and breaks away with the ball. Big switches on. JD just wins it back, and Monaco happy to keep possession regardless of where it is. Gives it to Newman. Again, that Montpellier, that wall of white shirts standing tall, and again they come on the counter-attack. But Jarrow seeing a lot of to and fro in of what we expect from both of these two teams now after 33 minutes of watching them. But here is Sims, who looks like he's probably the outlet ball for this Monaco side. He looks like the most dangerous, the more likely of the black shirts to get something done here. He's actually been in a few PCW drafts. He's always played as striker, so interesting to see him out wide. But he seems to be doing the business. Tom's got loads of space here in this cam position. Gives it to JCL. Gives it back to Tom. And another massive save from Freeman. I mean, as good as Monaco have been this first half, they've got this man to thank for keeping it at 0-0. Another fantastic save. Let's see what Montpellier can cook up from the resulting corner. Edge of the box. Your mate cameraman does the business, playing centre half and skipper as well. Newman breaking forward now, and again that sea of white shirts back. What can Monaco cook up? Just in behind Jarrow, takes it under a spell, gives it to the dangerous Sims. Numpty there again. Looking to go long, flicked on by Tom, and he's the wrong side of the defender. Jenkins in again. Was that a save, or did it go straight over? It went straight over, and look, it's showing you all the chances Montpellier have had in this first 40 minutes. And still it remains 0-0. I may appreciate it. Thank you very much. I feel like you have to say that because you know Memzino is up next. For those of you who don't know, Memzinhoball captain, manager, CEO, Hall of Famer, everything is in the chat today. So it seems fitting to have a Memzinhoball game on after this. Teagle into Newman, cuts onto that left foot, good block. Sea of White doing what they do best, and I thought the centre half lost. It looked like he lost the ball in the floodlights or something there. He did get back though, and here come Monaco again. Sims, they seem to be doubling up on him on that right hand side, and just like that, to be fair, I'm gonna say that went quite quick because it was a good game for a 0-0. It was very, very entertaining, and well, we should see some stats here. Hopefully we see some stats. And it should show us that it actually wasn't a drabber for sure. Chances at both sides. Montpellier, I think, probably would have had less of the ball if we ever do get to see the stats. But they, for sure, probably one, had more chances, and two, had the better chances as well. So don't count out this Montpellier side yet. However, Monaco, I would say they've dictated play well. They're just missing that final ball. I think if they can find Sims on the right-hand side, give him what he needs, give him that ammunition, he will be the one to cook here, I think. Likewise, they've got the likes of Teagle and Jarrow in there as well, who are more the capable chefs. Back with the crowd, let's go. No, we're not biased either, mate. It's something you and I have got in common, pal. Except when it comes to PCW, obviously. Both of us love PC dubs. The PC seems to be holding up well as well. I mean, let me know, guys, in the chat, any feedback. What's good, what's not good, if it's running smooth. I don't know. I won't know till I watch it back later on. With a beer whilst I wait for Champions League final. Here's Newman, turn, and GV13 doing his best Freeman impression. Something about that goal just brings out top quality goalkeeping, apparently. Big chance there and a big save. Still 0-0. I can't quite believe it. JCL more than happy to concede the throw in deep in their half. Teagle goes to what we thought would be the edge of the box, but it's ended up back on the halfway line. What can Monaco cook up from here? Visions gives it to Teagle. Can't get it back. And just like that, Montpellier turn it over. Looking to counter now with Tom. Cuts back, but Jarrow's there. The big Afro build. Does lose out once again, though. Just a bit of a sloppy start to this second half. Driller into Robbie. Good football. Jenke, who's missed 2 big chances so far, don't forget. Spendingo goes down the line to Newman. Good tracking back from Tack Jr. I mean, 50-50 on whether that was a foul or not. It's not been given. Montpellier come out with the ball, but that Monaco press is looking a bit savage. I would not want to play against that. Neon the King with a fantastic tackle round the edge of the box as well. Risque. Jenke's free in the box if he could get it across there, but Brillo steps across with his Yap stamp build. Says absolutely no chance. Visions. Again, it's just something not clicking for this Monaco front 3, 4 maybe. Any tips for centre back? I mean, watch these guys. Brillo is having a fantastic game. The sea of white for Montpellier. That defence is having all fantastic games. So my advice right now is to watch these guys. JCL swings it in. There is Jarrow tucking in, who I think is playing CDM by the looks of things. And there he is again, doing his defensive duties and now coming away with the ball. Teagle loses out to Tom with the blue afro. Rare bit of possession in their own half of Montpellier, but they do go long in the end and looking to play in Sims, which was the instructions we gave at half time. But Montpellier come away with it, and like I said, it's a bit scrappy. Visions just about to pull the trigger. Do you know what? I reckon that was a big tackle. It was a very good tackle, and as we're looking for tips for centre back, here we go. The number 89, the goalkeeper collides with the post, is Newman from the spot. I'm not going to say it's against a runner play, because Monaco have looked like a very tidy side. However, it was at a time where Montpellier were looking the more likely to score, and it was from a very innocuous tackle. So yes, tips for centre-back. I guess don't dive in FIFA, in EA, because I didn't think there was anything wrong with that tackle. And here comes Tom. He's got acres of space as well. The man across. Freeman again. He's having a world-class day out here. I feel like he was in 2 minds whether to square that or not. I feel like he looked up. The sweat was... It was a 50-50 between a sweat or not. He's pulled the trigger, but by that point, I think Freeman's guessed which way he was going to go. And what's that? That's world-class save number 3, maybe 4 for Freeman. Keeping this Monaco side in it, 3v3 here with Monaco players tracking back. The Montpellier man's gone down. I didn't see much in it, but also why would it put that animation in the game if there was nothing there? Sims has got it, turns on it, slides in Teagle. Fantastic work from him. Goes near post, gets change out of the goalkeeper, but comes to no avail. Numpty does well. Again, as tips for centre-back, that man's having a good game too. This could go either way. I mean, and I wouldn't even write off a Montpellier win at this point. Because this game's been end-to-end. It's turned into a bit of a basketball game here. JD does fantastically well. Stops the on-rushing Tom with that big blue afro build. And, yeah, thought that might just hint of offside. Drippy's the captain of Memzinhoball. What's happening over there? That is a proper rebuild. Jarrow on rushing. Gives it to Sims. Gives it back to Jarrow. Back post. Didn't seem to be on the same wavelength. It was a fantastic ball. Just no one gambled. No one read it. But once again, Monaco win it very high up. And it has hampered Montpellier's ability to play out of their own half. It would be interesting to see how Montpellier play when they're not playing against a team that is so well drilled in pressing from the front. But such is life. They've got 9 minutes to do something about it, to play through the press and to get a goal. I imagine at this stage of the season, what is this, week 2? They'll want more than just a point. However, it all starts with just getting that first goal. Neo De King wins it. JCL down the line. Spendingo does fantastically well because they had men up from the corner. Visions looks to swing it in. It's going to be another corner, and time is slowly ticking away for Montpellier to get anything out of this game. They will be ruining that man in the sticks out of the screen. Freeman, who has been a thorn in their side. Jarrow, again, looking for that back post. Can they get anything cooking? No, they can't, because Spendingo's there again. Tom tries to lay it off. It's that man again. Teagle to Visions. Edge of the box, goes for the power shot. It's fallen nicely for Newman. Almost gets lucky with the deflection over the bar. Montpellier take this one quick. They know this is probably last chance saloon. JCL goes long. Your mate Skipper does well. Heads it back to Freeman, who is my man of the match, by the way. Is V1 Sparta playing? V1 Sparta is not playing today in either game, which is quite rare. I feel like he features on the channel a lot. Is there any particular reason you're asking for him, James? You want to see that man play? I mean, I understand that if that is the reason. We all want to see him play. Here we go. Last 30 virtual seconds. Tom can't get it away. Visions does well. And that is going to be all she wrote as Jarrow runs it into the corner flag. Does his roulette. Hands it off. Montpellier win it back. And that is time. 1-0 to VFL Monaco. I mean, as far as 1-0s go, it was a fantastic game, end to end. I would like to see the stats. We didn't see them at half time. Or if we did, they went too fast for my aging eyes. We're not going to see them. Of course we're not. That would be too easy. We'll get some adverts instead. Game 1 of 2 for this afternoon is done and dusted. To be fair, this is actually a very good representation of my actual YouTube. This is what I like to study too. But I won't put that on. We've got better things to do than that. I've got bigger fish to fry, as it is VPG action this afternoon, Saturday afternoon. Memzinhoball against Decorative. This game was recommended to me. To be honest, I don't know why. Games usually get recommended to me because they're good, so I assume it's a good game. But it also, I mean, we just watched a 1-0, which was fantastic. So I have high hopes for this. Sparta's my favourite keeper. I was just about to say Sparta's my favourite keeper as well. He is for sure. But there's a lot of very, very, very good goalkeepers, and they all just happen to be very nice people as well. I don't know what it is about goalkeepers in clubs, but they all seem to be very nice people. But yeah, he's up there for sure. Very good friend. I will look forward to meeting him actually at the and anyone else watching who's going at the VPG Sheffield event. We will be there representing. Hopefully we'll see you guys there. But Memzinhoball action playing against Decorative. Did it have anything riding on it? Well, the last game was VFL League 1 or League 1. and it was it was a league game, mid-season league game. So yeah, had points to be won, and pride, of course. We all know what it's like to lose a game. 11v11. It takes a while to get over it. If you're anything like me, a sore loser. Okay, so housekeeping. We've got Memzinhoball left to right in the black and white kit, and that's the Porto kit for Decorative, right to left in the blue. This is VPG, headed out by, I'm going to butcher that name, Dirigio. Looks to be playing right back. I think they're set up in a 4-3-3 by the looks of things. It is very Memzinhoball if they are. Fabinho, good turn, loses his man, hands it off to Madge. Runel, new signing for Memzinhoball. Rusty gives it out wide to Ranieri. Back inside. Keeping the ball nicely. Yeah, what I was going to say is this English Prem or is this Europe? To be honest, I did mean to check, but it wasn't a featured game on the channel, so I actually did no homework for it. But Memzinhoball needs no homework. Mike Lowry in goal as well. Actually, a rare sighting for this man. A big save, showing what he can do. He is the second goalkeeper for Memzinhoball. And they've got strength and depth, as you would expect from a team with a rich history like these boys. To tell you what, that was offside, but also they're going to get a throw-in deep in the opposition half here. Runel kicks us back off with a throw. Good feet from him. Rusty comes in with a naughty-looking tackle, and rightly so, they'll get the free kick. So yeah, Europe. Thank you very much for confirming. Baratsky goes short. Runel, who's got a lot of the ball, gives it to Madge Stockington with a big tackle. Whips it clear, flicked on, and here we go. 2v3. Rusty, who put in that naughty tackle earlier on, gives it to Heiss. Sprinting down the left wing. He's got men running inside him. I think they wanted to overlap. Not on the same wavelength. Rusty does really well there, to be fair. Draws in a foul as well, but they keep the ball. Fabinho there again, doing what he does. And again, a nice little turn. Loses his man. Cal Blanco. Oh, my days. The minimal backlift. He's flip-flapped it onto his favoured foot, and he's just smashed it in from 25 yards. Top bins. Mike Lowry ain't going to do nothing about that. No one's doing anything about that. And just like that, 1-0. I wouldn't say the match was going either way, but I mean, a shot from 25 yards is always going to catch you a little bit out. Drip does well first, and the ball gets blazed over the bar. Took a deflection, apparently. It will be a corner. Yeah, Drip did well, and then ran into his own man. We would not recommend that. But it will be a corner. And Decorative looking to turn the screw here, having just gone a goal up. Drip recovers well, actually, and wins that. Runel seeing lots of the ball for Memzino at the moment. I'm not sure if that's their plan or not, but just not getting a lot into strikers' feet at the moment. And here come Decorative with Cal Blanco, the goal scorer. Looks to cut back. Arguably should have. Ran out of space. 25 minutes in. It's a quick going game. This usually means we're having a good time. Kerrison into Fabinho. Gives it for Ratsky. There we go. Fine striker's feet this time. Madge looks like he's playing through the middle tonight. Or this afternoon. Runel again. Stevenson does well, wins it back, and also keeps the ball for Decorative. Ranieri goes long. Can he get any change? Yes, he can. Gives it to the goal scorer, Cal Blanco. Baratsky does well, intercepts, starts again. Memzinhoball playing from back to front, as we're used to seeing them do. But not getting a lot at the moment. This first 30 minutes, not got too much to write home about in terms of chances created. They'll be looking to change that sooner rather than later, especially with this Decorative side looking pretty tasty going forward, and at the back, to be fair. It takes a lot to keep this Memzinhoball team quiet, but that's what they do best. They win the ball high up with their CDM as well. Unfortunate there, but I guess the man in possession did really well. holding off that tackle, and they do go long, which will suit Drip as he feeds it into his CDM. Runel, bit fortunate, but gives it to Veratsky. Head down, gives it to Pro Mika. Intercepted well in Ziesta, and just like the Monaco game, actually, we're seeing a team a little bit more direct, and we're seeing a team who like to build from the back, and it does create such a ebb and flow to this game, and there's an ebb and flow for you right now. I mean, Neve, both of the goals, one have been fantastic, but two, minimal backlift, just, I mean, look, gets it out of his feet. You'd think he'd take it in a bit closer than that, but he's smashed it in, and two quality goals. Blink and you'll miss both of them, and just like that, Memzinhoball find themselves 2 goals down in quick succession, and in the first half as well. To be fair, Rusty beats his man nicely there as well, and they're looking to pile on the pressure. Mike Lowry, who has done nothing wrong so far, he's been beaten by 2 quality strikes. They do well, actually, getting it through to Veratsky. Madge, who we know is very dangerous. Pro Mika, our first time seeing this man. Veratsky, not our first time seeing this man whatsoever. Comes back to Kerrison. Bit of one-touch football, but to no avail. The blue of Decorative looking to go over the top, but Greggs does well. Gives it back to Mike. And can they cook something up just before half-time? They've got a 1 virtual minute to do it. They do. To be fair, they've defended expertly, Decorative, in this first half, and fair play to them. They're good change for this 2-goal lead. And Memzinhoball, I mean, he's in the chat. Between yourself and Drip, let us know. No, don't let us know what was spoken about, because there might be spoilers. But I'm going to take a guess at what was said, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, right? There's a title run on the line as well. So, massive, massive game for... I mean, I assume it's for you guys, but Decorative, I mean, looking at them, may well be in the title run as well. Because they look like a tidy side. My guess is this is not... I was going to say this is not Memzinhoball way. It actually is. When they're on PCW, they do tend to go a goal or 2 down before they start playing. However, I'm going to say they're capable of much more than this. Much, much more than this. And I expect them to come out flying in the second half. Decorative, I think the message for those guys is more of the same. More of the same. If you get half a chance, take it. Because the clinical nature of these two up front, these two on the ball now, has been nothing short of esports Premier standard stuff. 2 half chances, 2 goals. What more can you ask for from your 2 forward players, essentially? So Memzinhoball will need to come out playing, but they'll also need to be wary of that. And come out playing, they have done perfectly. And is that man Madge? Grabs the goal, a cheeky little ball round the corner from the old skipper, Veratsky, and just like that, they have half the deficit, and yeah, they look like they mean business. Decorative perhaps sitting on their laurels. Oh, the keeper's in no man's land. Here we go. That is quick turnaround time, if ever I've seen it. Almost speechless, boys. Almost speechless. It's 2 apiece. We've not had 5 virtual minutes of this second half yet. And this is what Memzinhoball do. Count them off at your peril. We had a game on our hands before, but now we've got a game on our hands. And this man, oh no. What have I just seen? To be honest, I was literally about to say, I feel like he owes them a bit of a performance here, because I do think he got lost at sea a little bit for the first, one of maybe the first 2 goals. But that's I don't want to say that's bad, because I'm not a goalkeeper. If I played a goal, I'd probably do the same thing. But 7 minutes later, 8 minutes later, it's 3-2, and right, I'm gonna call some match fixing stuff here. I've got to call some match fixing. The press from Madge is underrated. Okay, I'll give you that for nothing. However, the goalkeeper is not is not filling himself with glory here. You've got to be in it to win it, 100%. But yeah, we're not here to call anyone out. Let's move on. 4-2. If you'd asked me for odds at being 4-2 in the 60th minute, I think I'd be out of house and home right now. Greg steps across nicely. Wins it back. This is the first time they've been in Memzinhoball's half, and 3v3 at the back here. Madge looks to take on Stonkington, who does win it back. Again, that press. It doesn't matter if it's attack or midfield. They're all pressing together. Madge looked like he chucked in a bit of a fake shot there. I like that because that would have sold me. And here is Hellis. Looks to slide it in. Greg's done fantastically well there. Gives it back to his goalkeeper. And they're afforded the pleasure now of just being able to put their foot on the ball a little bit more now. Chubnaldinho, another recent signing. Not an off signing, but a permanent fixture now by the looks of things during this rebuild. At left back, Tommy Gunn does nicely there, covering. Yeah, exactly. Feel bad for the goalkeeper. We're not here to call anyone out, so we'll leave it at that. But you probably know my thoughts just by looking at my face. Claudio Ranieri coming forward for Decorative. Edge of the box. Cal Blanco takes a touchdown. Mike Lowry comes flying out of his goal. I assumed it was a centre-back doing that. He's won it. There's the difference between the two teams. You have a look at the goalkeepers and their decision-making. Cal Blanco did absolutely nothing wrong there. In fact, it was a fantastic touchdown to himself, and he looked like he was getting ready to lash it. And here we go. We know he only needs half a chance, and he's hit the post. I mean, this is basketball. This is basketball style. Here is Madge, Super Madge on the right-hand side, gives it back. Rusty, who's having a pretty good game so far, did nip back in, wins it, but subsequently gives it away. And again, just able to put their foot on the ball a little bit more, having that 2-goal cushion. Arguably what Decorative should have come out in the second half and done. Alas, playing against this press, easier said than done. Got a fantastic ball into Varatsky's feet over the top to Runel. Looking to beat his man instead, drops it off, gives it to Madge, goes near post, and here he is, Viper TKO. Good save at his near post, restoring some of the faith. Stockington does well. Rusty flicks it on. Here we go. Is time running out for this Decorative side? Let's find out. 12 minutes left over on this right-hand side. Neve, one of the goal scorers, loses out. Good tackle. Pro Mika looks to go down the line. There's a foot race. But Stonkington had about a 5-yard head start. Wins that. Viper's at it again. He's at it again. It's Pro Mika. Into the back post. Runel knocks it down. Blocked on the line. Goes long. Hellis, can they keep this in? No, they can't. Look at the blue shirts streaming forward there as well. They're just looking for end. I mean, that's as good as Decorative have been, especially in that first half. It's half chances, but half chances of all these boys have needed. Vipers is probably not going to watch this game back. I can't lie. I can't lie. We'll reach out to him in case he feels hard done by here, but he's probably not going to watch this one back. 6 virtual minutes left. Neve, the goal scorer. Cal Blanco, the other goal scorer, gives it to Hellis with the do-rag. Beats his man, cuts it across. Greggs has done fantastically well there. I mean, they've hit the post. They've had a chance basically begging there. They're the 2 chances that if this was in the first half, they arguably would have put away. Madge goes past his man. I thought he was going to go down. He's too honest. Roulette's his way through. Big save from Viper. Is it too little too late in the famous words of JoJo? It's going to be a corner though. Pro Mika gives it back to manager. Varatsky beats his man nicely. Is he going to do it again? Yes, he is going to do it again for a 3rd time. Edge of the box. Dwells on it just slightly, and Decorative come away with the ball here. Here we go, Rusty. Is there going to be enough chance, even if they score here, is there going to be enough time to dig something out? No, there is not. Mike Lowry comes and claims the ball, and To be honest, I'm actually just going to get my breath back for a little bit there. Super Madge turns up with a hat trick. He had a good game, but this is what this man does. Rest on this man. Sleep on this man at your peril. Sleep on this team at your peril. Memzinhoball doing what Memzinhoball best and winning the game. Doing what they do best on PCW is going down by a goal or two and then winning the game. Welcome to Memzinhoball. There was a couple of people actually in YouTube comments actually looking for teams to watch a high standard of football and Memzinhoball to watch specifically. So here you go. If you are watching this and you requested it for your viewing pleasure, guys and girls. Another fantastic game, to be fair. VPG and VFL, two great advertisements for both of those organizations. And basically, boys and girls, what we're here for is clubs 11v11 competitive in general. And again, it's another fantastic advertisement for that. So if you are watching, you don't know what the hell is going on, leave a comment, join the Discord, and we can send you in the right directions. Get yourself involved. And if you are watching and you were involved in some of these games, then obviously leave a comment, share some love. I'm going to read the chat now as well, actually. Dripsin, good to see you. Skipper as well. I don't know how you've got that promotion, mate, but 4 goals in 8 game minutes, mate. I genuinely think that might be a PCW record, so congratulations. And yeah, exactly. It's what we expect from Memzinhoball. To be fair, now I'm understanding why you recommended the game in the first place. It's very PC Dubs times Memzinhoball. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go and look for... I'm going to give you a Brucey bonus, guys. I'm going to give you the third and final game before we shoot off tonight. If you've got any recommendations or you've got any links, pop them in the chat now. And I'm going to go and grab a drink. And when I get back, I'll either follow one of your links, providing it's a healthy, good link. If not, I'm going to go find one at random from one of the ones who've been sent midweek. So give me 2 minutes, get your links sent in, get your game recommendations sent in. We'll do one more and then we'll call it a day. So bear with me, I'll be back in 2 minutes. No, definitely not one of Drip's dodgy links. Right, I'm linkless, so we've gone with the game that we were supposed to cover midweek, and Domino was poorly and called in sick to work. I get the staff these days. So that's worked out quite well, actually. So it is VFL Aston Villa versus VFL Blackburn Rovers. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this is lower tier championship. So still a really good standard. One that Domino and I know well. We knocked around in the VFL championship for a few seasons ourselves. So we know it well. We know it intimately. We know the standard is good. So let's get these boys on the channel and cooking. Some of these are the refined ballers guys. So nice little crossover there. Refined ballers, you may well know. Sorry, something's playing through my headphones, trying to work out what it is. Refined ballers you may well recognise from the Pro Clubs Weekly League, which was all good fun. If you don't know what that is, or you didn't watch it, or both, I implore you to go watch some of that. It was 4 weeks of sheer chaos. A little league that we put on, and the winners of Cup and League, I think they took home like 200 quid. So, hey, can't say fair on that. Can't say we don't never do nothing. Right, okay. The good thing about VFL games when commentating is the kits are the kits. You know what I mean? Like, we all know who Villa are. We all know who Blackburn are. Minimal housekeeping. Let's go. And it is Villa, these refined ballers lot. I say refined ballers lot. There's a few of them that play in here, so we'll be looking forward to seeing what those boys can do. How's Domino feeling? Yeah, absolutely fine, mate. He is full recovery. Yeah, but I think we've been doing this now for 14, 15 months. First time any of us have ever called in sick on the day, so it's not a bad little record. But yeah, it did mean that we had 2 games that we just didn't get around to watching, which is a bit of a pain. So it's good to be able to do this, test the stream, and get them on the channel as well. So we don't have any grumpy managers. Where's my game? You said you'd put my game on. Slowing, good to see you, mate. How are you doing? Good to see you on the stream, bro. Vibesy heads it across. Matty I with a big save. Harry Dude with the goal at his mercy. Jaxie with the goal at his mercy. This is definitely refined ballers, boys. A strong start from this Villa side, but much like the first game with Freeman. What a ball that is. Vibesy did absolutely nothing wrong. Matty 86, take a bow, son, because that is a fantastic save. And I was just bigging him up before he made that save as well. Jensen gives it to Jaxie. Chris on the edge of the box. And here we go. Come here, boy. It was coming. They are pounding down that door. It was coming, and there was nothing that May could do that one time. And Blackburn, they've got an uphill challenge here because this Villa side have come out all hell's loose here. They are cooking tonight. And this was last night's game actually, so we're fully up to date, boys and girls. We don't mess around. There's no VFL games tonight due to the Champions League, so this is where you get your VFL fix today. Sani, good spell of possession from Blackburn, but they get the commentator's kiss of death. They do win it high up though, which we're seeing a lot of today on this stream. And again, Xenon wins it high up, gives it off to Sani, cuts back inside for some reason. We saw in the last game, if you've got a half chance, if you've got a chance to hit it, boys, take it. You never know. And if the keeper does save it, boy, do this game love rebounds. Nightwolf intercepts well, gives it to Smithy. Blackburn finally have a foot in this game now. But it did take them a while to get into it. Villa came out of the traps flying. Zenon, good 1-2 with Smithy. Looks like a good player over on this left-hand side. Gets taken out. Sani gives it back to Zenon. Oh, I thought he might dangle a little leg in there. Tempt it into the penalty. Quasi gives it to the goal scorer. Come here, boy. But Nightwolf does well again. Good stuff. Yeah, absolutely slowing. Get involved, mate. Get involved. Jaxie, 1-2. Looking to get that shot off, as we can tell by the shot bar, but to no avail. Jonesy volleys it into Zenon's feet, who's seen a lot of the ball. Nice little cutback from him, gives it into Nightwolf, who looks like he's playing that CDM role today. A couple of key interceptions from him already so far. Quinzo. Good ball down the line. Weeksy rolls his man as well. Bit of space. Is he going to swing it? Not much to write home about in the box. Waits for support. Cuts it back to Quinzo. Goal scorer's there. Sets Quasi on his way. Acres of room. It's got the whole of Villa Park to run into. Gives it to striker's feet. Jaxie turns nicely onto that left foot. Matty again with a big save. Tips it round at the cost of a corner. And here we go. I mean, Villa, they've got the benefit of a lot of their players playing in that VPG team as well. So I think for routines like this, I think they'll be well drilled. So watch this space. And here we go. Right on cue. Thank you very much, boys. Once in a blue moon, I'll say something that's bang on. It takes a long time to happen, but it does occasionally happen. To be fair, it looked like they were cooking up something, but with the background of this team as well, that is one of the benefits of crossing over. They're used to playing with each other, which means they're used to taking corners, free kicks, throw-ins, whatever it is. And it tells. And it tells. That's a big tackle from Wishy. It will be a corner though. Blackburn need to do something. If they can grab a goal before half-time, it won't be hard missed. Weeksy. To be fair, they've got the players to do it. Zenon, being one of them, swears it. I mean, it's a fantastic ball, but I think the rest of his teammates, especially those in the box, are expecting to have a pop from there. Big header, maybe offside. Keelan does well regardless. Vibesy, the goal scorer, goes long. Chris does well to initially flick that on, but it is intercepted by Jonesy, one of the three centre-backs for Blackburn. And to be fair, from that first 10 minutes where we thought it might be a bit of a whitewash with Villa really just coming out of the traps. Quick time. They've played themselves back into the game really well. And if it wasn't for that corner, I think their heads would be up a little bit more. So it's a bit of morale management now for Blackburn. And it's all about definitely not conceding the next goal. And especially not before half-time either. But here is one of the goal scorers. Come here, boy. Gives it to Wishy, putting that naughty tackle a while ago. Brad. Looked to come inside. Is given away. Sani. Bit scrappy in this midfield. 5 minutes left till half-time. Jaxie. Chrissy on the overlap. There's interception again. Sani. He's got just the lone striker forward at the moment. This could be a problem for Blackburn, especially as they're 2 goals down. So there is a degree of urgency that you need to play with when you are 2 goals down in clubs, because they're not long games, you know. Although if you are 2-0 up, I'm sure they feel a lot longer than if you are 2-0 down. Gets to the byline, comes back to Quinzo, who then goes to the byline. Gives it to striker's feet rather than dinking in. I'm not sure that was the right option. There's not much he could have done from there. He was dispossessed in any event, but the ability to get a snapshot off from there, from that angle, would have been difficult. And we are into stoppage time of the first half. As I think as Jaxie goes past this man, comes back, happy to keep the ball. Brad, he knows he's got a man overlapping on the left-hand side. They've done fantastically well to work this ball from right to left. And just in the nick of time, the tackle comes in and Blackburn live to fight another day. And to be honest, if you'd asked me after 5 minutes if it would be shocking that Villa are up 2-0 at half-time, I would have said no. However, Blackburn, I mean, look at that. 58% possession. There's a tongue twister for you. It does tell us that maybe they're slightly unfortunate to be 2 goals down. But Villa are taking their chances, and Matty, 86, the goalkeeper for Blackburn, is actually, I wouldn't say, has he been their best player? He's been very good, put it that way. He's made a few fantastic saves. So I think, manager, at half-time, you've just kind of got to be pressing home the fact that you can do it. It's there. I mean, we've just seen what Memzinhoball can do. So what was that? 8 goals in 4 minutes. It's there to be taken, put it that way. But it starts now, and they've got to come out of the traps, a bit like Villa did in the first half, actually. They've got to come out swinging and not concede first, because if they concede first, wow, what a ball that is. If they concede first, it might be lights out. Yeah, Matty's been fantastic, mate. It's been an afternoon of goalkeeping performances. Some good, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not so good. But yeah, it just shows the importance of having a good goalkeeper. Quinzo does well to find himself in a bit of space. And we did see in the last game as well, just a half chance is all top players need. And again, that is sometimes the difference too. Jaxie takes on his man, makes him dance, but to be fair, he got back there, did his defensive duties well. Not sure about the clearance, but they deal with it nicely. Unorthodox, but it's been dealt with. Weeksey's feet lays it off nicely. Good hold-up play from him. Gets it back. Waiting for men to go past him. Villa have got players back, which forces a long shot, but Endok does well. And distribution is fantastic. The on-rushing come here boy, who did get the opener, lapped that throw up. Took it in his stride, and Villa now high up in possession. Kwesi drops the shoulder, drags it wide. Good turn, but not a great finish. I mean, to be fair, that's what happens when you know you're playing against someone in goal who's in form. You know you have to pull off some big finishes to get it past him, and maybe that's what was going through his head there. It's this Weeksey, yeah, it's Weeksey. Loses his man nicely. Great ball into Zen, and he's got another one over if he can. Chooses to go edge of the box, gives it to Sani. Here we go. Space opens up. Keelan with the block. Falls very nicely to Chrissy, and Villa will, let's say, look to build. I don't think they're in any particular rush to get any kind of offensive going here. They've looked comfortable in possession. And of course, the longer they've got the ball, the longer Blackburn don't have it. And they'll very much be looking to make sure that stays the case while they look after this 2-goal lead and 3 points in this championship season. Quinzo looks to go down the line, but Wishy's there, draws in the foul nicely, and that's precious minutes. Blackburn got it all to do. I think they would have liked a goal by now. Maybe Zenon can change that here. Quinzo, Weeksey. Loses his man nicely. Wishy again. Fantastic block. Sometimes you just got to take your hat off and say, yeah, fair play. Good defending. Because the striker's done nothing wrong there whatsoever. And to be fair, Blackburn haven't done much wrong. Especially going forward. They've looked good, but maybe it's a testament to how well Villa are defending. Exhibit A, Jensen there with the interception. Big switch. Making this Villa Park pitch nice and wide. And I think sometimes that's a good tactic, especially when you are 2 goals up. But here's where it might not pay dividends. It's when you lose the ball, your players are high and wide. But good recovery there from Villa and co. Harry Dude, happy to keep the ball. Splits the strikers to Wishy's feet. Nice. And there's that runner. Here we go. Jaxie's in. On his left foot, cuts inside, stabs it home. What a finish that is. Roof of the net. That's game, set, and match. Blackburn are not going to score 3 goals here. And if they do, it means there's been a fantastic game on the channel. So it's win-win for me. Fair play. The hold-up play originally, the run off the ball, the through ball, and the finish. It's brilliant stuff from Villa. Brilliant stuff. Has this been a 3-0 game? Probably not. Is it 3-0? Yes, it is. And that's clubs in a nutshell, boys and girls. And here we go. It might be worse. Big save from Matty86, who again has been fantastic. He's been powerless to stop the scoreline, to be honest, which is unfortunate for him. It'll be one of those nights where he's sat there thinking, hold on a minute. How have we not got anything out of this game? And again, Villa with these routine set pieces. Sometimes that's the difference as well. And I think Villa getting that corner goal when they did was massive. Wishy again, he's been fantastic tonight. Draws in the foul, keeps the ball, and Vibesy goes long. And to be honest, we'll go and check the league table to see where these boys are after this game. I would imagine they are towards the top of the table because they have been cooking today. They look like a fantastic team in all areas of the pitch. Look at this. Roulette for days. They win it high up. They've got everything, these boys. The names have gone momentarily, so bear with me. But this is the goal scorer, Jaxie. It is taken off him in the nick of time. Just nipped off his toes. Yes, absolutely magic. Without that man in between the sticks. I fear for these boys. I fear. That being said, though, like I said, I think Villa have defended fantastically. It's been nothing that Blackburn have done wrong offensively. It's just been a phenomenal performance from front to back for this Villa side. Blackburn win it high up, but also give it away high up. 2v3. Can they put a cherry on top? I mean, to be fair, I would say that cherry is already on top. Can they put 2 cherries on top? Or maybe 4. Here we go. Edge of the box. Gives it to Jansen. Just whizzed past that far post for Matty. He'll be relieved. Because his performance does not warrant conceding 3 goals, let alone 4. There's the man who kicked it all off. Come here, boy. Winning it high up. Gives it to Chrissy. Gives it to Jaxie. Oh, my days. And we'll just say they probably don't deserve to be 4 up. Well, actually, maybe they do. Maybe I need to just calm down a little bit. I mean, I've had very, very good things to say about this Villa side. I've had very good things to say about this Blackburn side. But at the end of the day, it's 4-0. And week C. I mean, that's been this performance from Blackburn Rovers in a nutshell. It's just unlucky. It's one of those days. I don't think they've done too much wrong. I genuinely don't think Blackburn did too much wrong. It's just they came up against a different beast on the night. And that different beast is Villa. The refined ballers lot, we know them well. Like we said, they appeared in that series of PCW League. If you don't know what that is, go and watch it on the channel. It's 4 weeks of sheer mayhem. Good competitive action. Good intro to competitive action as well. And something a little bit different. But this was VFL, so 2 VFL games, the 1 VPG game. All of them delivered, as you would expect. Absolutely as you would expect. And I am actually, because I'm intrigued and I want to do it on stream. I want to just quickly have a look to see where Villa are in the league. I'll pull it across once I've got it up. But you can see the stats, to be honest. And yeah, so we were going to feature Monaco and Villa as 2 videos, actually. But like I said earlier on, Domino called in sick for work that day. First time in 16 months, so bear with us. I don't know why am I looking at the League One table? Right, Championship is what I think they play in. Righty hosies. So we have got, wow, okay. Here we go. We'll see where Blackburn are. Blackburn are 21st, so that's harsh. That's harsh. They're much better than that. But anyone who's played in the Championship and VFL knows that you don't always get what you deserve in that league. Villa are 6th. That surprises me. But then look at the teams who are above them. We've got Bristol Rovers, who haven't lost a single bloody game. Spurs and Fleetwood and Portsmouth, who we all know are very good teams. They're the best of the rest, I guess. How many games is there? So 23 games, 7 games left. My maths is correct. Still, what, 21 points to play for? I would be surprised if they weren't at least in the playoffs, but yeah. That is the Championship in a nutshell, boys and girls. You've got a team as good as Villa in 6th place. That's all you need to know about that one. Are you going to be at Sheffield in July? Yes, I am. Yes, Domino and I are both going up. We're going on the Saturday, and we're staying until the Monday morning because we want to say hi to everyone. To be honest, Madge, I mean that is what VFL is all about. Weekend, being able to play competitive, and having a league table to actually show for it as well. We will have a look to see where you boys are though, because I was half expecting you to be mid-table or something. Shall I look to see how many goals you've scored? Because can you do that on here? That's a thing, isn't it? That is definitely a thing. Team statistics, right? Here we go. Here we go, Madge. So, where are we? 5 goals in 15, mate. Come on, he's got 11 assists. Okay, I see your role in this team. I see your role in this team. A couple of familiar faces in there as well. Happy days. Yeah, you know, if you've joined and you don't know what the hell is going on, VFL, VPG, whatever it is, get yourselves involved, boys and girls. It's all good fun, and it's so much better than literally just playing divs, leagues, small mans, drop-ins, whatever you want to call it. Okay, yeah, fair play from centre midfield. That's a really good return. I'll give you that one. Plus, I can see you've got the biggest player value in the team for top of the league as well. So yeah, Kushti. Mickey, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. We'll get your boys on here as well at some point soon. That would be good. And if you know, the whole point in this afternoon was just setting up this new PC streaming setup software microphone, which didn't work at the beginning, so apologies for that. If it's all gone well, then you'll see us more often, which is great news for us. Arguably not for you guys, but great news for us. But that is it from me. I mean, I'm probably doing what a lot of you guys are doing this afternoon and just waiting for Champions League final. Score predictions in the chat. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, because I feel like Real Madrid are favourites anyway, so I won't go Real Madrid. We'll go 1-0 Dortmund, and it's going to be a stinker of a game. I'm hoping that's not the case, but now I'm on camera saying it. Mickey, how'd you get involved in what? I know you know how to get involved in competitive clubs. I know you know that. What are you looking to get involved in? Enjoyed that Villa game. Great watch. That's right. Yeah, well, exactly that. And to be fair, refined ballers. I mean, we know about refined ballers on this channel. Going over to VFL and being able to kind of get fresh blood in and new players and no restrictions. I love seeing it. It just adds such a different dimension onto teams we already know and love, which is a very, very good plug, Madge & Co, for getting Rotherham on the channel. So slide into the DMs a little bit later on, and we'll sort something like that out as well. That'll be good times. Run a low man, yes. I mean, so my old PC died when we were supposed to be running a low man. So we ran, well, it was the free agent showcase, which effectively was low man, plus Domino and I. And it died a horrible death. Like, it would not turn on for love nor money. So that was about 2 weeks ago now. So hence the new PC, hence the new setup. Check the EU come Prem. What do you mean? 3-0 Madrid, 4-0 Madrid. Guys, these are all, you would not get good odds on either of those, boys and girls. You would not get good odds on either of those. Prem C. What's cooking in Prem C? I feel like this is arguably my most visited website. Prem C, did you say? Rapid Esports. Who am I looking for, Mickey? Are you Rapid Esports? No, you're not Rapid Esports. You may well be Romanian, but I don't think you are. Conference Prem. Okay, there's a bit of difference there, mate. Bit of difference. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. There, that's the team I was expecting to see. I didn't want to be rude in case you'd move teams or you didn't start it back up. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a couple of ballers in here. Of course, yeah, of course, I am familiar with you boys. Yeah, Woodsy, Rocky, Mickey, Katie. Right, let's have a look at this league table then. 3 losses out of 22 is fantastic. How many teams go up? How many teams are in the league? 12 teams. Sitting pretty, however, you have got these 2 boys chasing you quite relentlessly and a slight gap here. I'm gonna ask when you play Never Settle, because that's going to be a massive game, isn't it? Let's have a little look see. Upcoming. I mean, you may have already played them. You did. You're gonna have to. Here we go. Right. See, I can work this. Was this a pacing or was it a default? Not to be rude, but it's just 2 3-0s in a row. Is the default score. Oh, is it finished? There we go. Right, so forget what I said about those 2 teams chasing you then, because what's the quickest way to get back onto this? There we go. Well done then. I assume you went up. 2nd and 3rd. Surely not. You've got to play 3rd place to see who goes up. That's savage. How many? I guess if there's a lot of conference. Default last 2 games. Well, they obviously didn't care, did they? Because they were already promoted. Without getting the tier system, I guess if you've got 4 of them, that is 8 teams coming up into what I assume is League 5 or 6 national. I don't know. I must admit, without it in front of me, I don't know how it works. I'm sure you can fill me in. However, yeah, either small mans or we'll run some small mans. In fact, I need to do a tester with this PC with my PlayStation running through it, so that will be soon as well. But yeah, we'll go back to doing some more midweek streams now. Now I think this works. I mean, you guys are interacting with me, and no one said anything about it being not working, so I'm going to assume it's working, which is great news. So keep an eye out for us being back in and amongst it. We'll still have all our usual stuff going on. Our baller builds, geez, we have got so many in the pipeline. Our editor's working overtime, bless him, as are we, as always. And then yeah, anyone in Sheffield for the VPG event, guys, we will be there. We're there for 2 whole days, so come and say hi. That's going to be cracking. And yeah, just as always, guys, we just absolutely love hearing about how you guys are doing in your leagues, wherever you're playing. VFL, VPG, PFL, all the acronyms under the sun. PCW League, we especially like hearing about that one. So whether it be a DM or a comment on a video or a carrier pigeon, let us know how you're getting on. And you know, we have sporadic streams, we do sporadic videos, and we always need go-to stuff. So everything that was featured today on today's video were links that were just sent to us in our DMs about people wanting to feature their games. So that's all it takes. So stay in touch, keep showing your love to the channel, it is much appreciated. And yeah, enjoy tonight, guys, which I'm sure you bloody well will. We'll be on socials tonight, in the Discord tonight, chatting about it. So come say hi, etc. And yeah, see you probably soon. Now we've got the PC up and running, probably soon. Cheers, guys, and all the best.